Tenders for Henry. Film and audio adapted by Shine Altez and audio edited by KaneFan701.
One morning the engines were waking up to begin their day's work, but some of them noticed something different about Gordon.
I'm not happy at all.
That's easy to explain. It's because your firebox is out of order. And isn't any surprise, especially after all that coal you had the other day.
Hey, back off, James. Hard work brings good appetite, you know.
Georgina's right. You wouldn't understand it all, James. You're not an important mainline engine like I am.
Oh, bother.
I know. It's boiler ache. I warned you about that standpipe on the other railway, but you drank gallons.
It's not boiler ache, Duck. It's...
Of course it is. That water's bad for you. It messes up your tube, something awful. Your boiler must be full of sludge. All you need is a good washout. Then you'll feel like a proper engine.
Don't be vulgar, Henry.
Okay, you three stooges, enough is enough. Or do I need to tell the Fat Controller that you're acting like immature children?
No, Georgina.
Good. Come on, Gordon, it's time to get going.
I'm coming, Gina.
Later, Georgina had helped her brother arrange the coaches for his train, and after moving to another track, Gordon then backed down onto his train, hissing mournfully.
Don't let what they said back there get to you, Gordon.
I'm trying not to, Gina, but at the same time it's hard. Your sister's right, Gordon. Cheer up. You look as if you're getting some bad cold. I can't, sir.
Yeah, the other engines say he's got boiler ache, but he doesn't, sir.
I keep thinking about the dreadful state of the world, sir.
But we need to know. Is it true, sir, what the diesels say?
What do they say, you two? Oh, they boast that they are a ball of steam, sir. Yes, Gordon, it is true.
What? But all of our Doncaster brothers and sisters drawn the same time as us.
All gone except one. Oh, the indignity. Poor old Gordon, he's taking it at the hardest.
Isn't there anything you can do, sir?
Well, there is one thing. Yes, I'll ask the owner at once.
No sooner had the Fat Controller departed to his office, James bustled into the station.
So, what's going on with Gordon, Georgina?
Why would you care, James? You'd only turn into a comedy routine.
No, I wouldn't.
You're sure?
Of course I'm sure. Engines under.
Alright then. Gordon and I both found out that all but one of our Doncaster brothers and sisters are scrapped.
Yikes! I guess that would be a good reason for him to be down. Losing family's never good.
How would you know?
I'm the only one of my class, the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway Class 28, left. I'm also the only one of my class fitted with a leading bogie in front of my driving wheels.
Oh? Why was that, James?
Well, I was an experiment of the 28 class as I was fitted with the leading pony truck as an attempt to cure nose diving when at speed. Additionally, I was fitted with 5-6 driving wheels over the 5-1 standard, and unlike the rest of the class, my sandboxes were tucked below the extended running plate out of sight.
I see. I do appreciate you taking the time to talk to me about that. A topic like that is never easy to discuss, especially after just finding it out.
You're welcome, Georgina. I do hope you and Gordon feel better. That, and I'm sorry for picking on him like that earlier.
Thank you, James. I'll be sure to tell Gordon.
The Fat Controller's arrangements took some time, but one evening while Gordon was resting in a large shed, Georgina backed in looking excited.
Gordon! Gordon!
What is it, Georgina?
The Fat Controller's given us a surprise. Look!
Gordon could hardly believe it. Backing toward them were 2 massive green tenders, and the engine's shape was very much like his and Georgina's.
It's Flying Scotsman. The Fat Controller's brought him here to see us.
Hello, 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 you two.
Welcome to Sodor, Scotty.
The next day, the 3 engines were photographed side by side.
You've changed a lot, Gordon.
I had to rebuild the crew back in 1939. They don't do a proper Doncaster job, of course, but hey, it works for me.
And he's still as much as a sheephead as before.
You just had to bring that up, didn't you, Gina?
Yes, I did.
That was a funny one for sure.
Boy.
Oh, come on, Gordon. Lighten up, will you?
Fine, fine. So what about you? Any rebuilds for you?
Now that you mention it, I did have a rebuild too, but I looked hideous. However, my owner said I was an extra special engine and made them give me back my proper shape.
Is that why you've got 2 tenders, Scotty? Because of being special?
Sadly no, Gina. You two would probably find it hard to believe, but on the mainland, there's hardly any coal and water for our steam engines.
What?
But surely every proper railway...
Exactly. You're lucky, you two, because you've got a controller who actually knows how to run a railway.
He's got a point.
True.
Everyone got on well with Flying Scotsman, except for Henry, however. The big green engine was jealous.
Puh, tenders are marks of distinction. Everyone knows that. Why does he have 2?
He's famous. He was the second to go 100 miles an hour.
That's right. And over on the mainland, according to him, there's no coal and water.
Oh, brother, I find that extremely difficult to believe.
Well, it is true, Henry. Don't believe me. Ask Scotty yourself.
Another time, maybe. However, I'm not the one for boasting, but I've always worked hard enough for 2. I think I deserve another tender for that.
Oh boy, Henry, I think you may be pushing it a little.
Henry, would you like my tenders?
Yours? What the heck do you have to do with tenders?
All right, the deal's off. Would you like them?
Me? Oh, perish the thought, Doc. I wouldn't want to deprive you the honor.
It is a great honour, but I'm only a tank engine, so I don't really understand tenders.
With that little tidbit in mind, perhaps I can ask Edward if...
What? I'm sorry, I was rude, Duck. How many tenders do you have, and when can I have them?
6. You can have them this evening.
6 lovely tenders? That'll show the others the sort of engine I am.
I hope you know what you're doing with this idea, Duck.
Yeah, we don't want to look silly after all.
Duck was right. For the rest of the day, Henry could do nothing but brag about the splendid tenders he'd be getting.
Are you sure it'll be all right, Duck?
Of course. Just go where I told you, and they'll be ready.
Meanwhile, word had gone round like wildfire, and the other engines had moved to where they could get a good view.
Here he comes, the grand and proud Henry with his 16 tenders.
Oh, brother, I hate this. Oh, where the heck did you get these, Duck?
Henry was cheered to the echo as he passed, but he wasn't a splendid sight like he'd hoped to be. He had 6 tenders, true, but they were very old and very dirty. All of them were filled with boiler sludge.
Well. Look at that, Gordon. It seems your friend thought he tried to out-tender me.
So it does.
Had a good washout, Henry. That's right. You'll feel a different engine now, Keeper Brain.
Oh, I really hate that tank engine.